appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'd like to get your information.
Yeah, I want you to maximize. Again, like I said, I'm here till Monday.
Okay.
I got an event on Saturday at 10 a.m., 10 to 1 at the embassy in Norman.
Okay.
You know, how far are you from there?
Norman's probably 30 minutes.
Okay. You got any plans Saturday morning that you can't change?
Not that I know of yet, but my wife, you never know what else.
Okay. Okay. How long have you been married?
10 years. 9 years. But we've been together for 19 years.
So July 2nd, my wife and I be celebrating our 10-year anniversary.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
August 17th.
Okay. If you know that finances are the things that you want, and you currently don't, and you're serious about that, you deserve to be in the room on Saturday at 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Because of the time you got.
That's early enough. I should be pretty free.
Yeah. Because what I always tell people, don't use your family as an alibi or an excuse for you not doing the things you need to do for them. Because if it was a job, you'd do it.
It's true. Yeah.
And so you gotta start to put things in place for your own self. And that's what I mean by household economic system. Every household is a system. It's just not treated as such. You got income that comes in. You got taxes that go out. You got fixed expenses. And then you got variable expenses and consumption. I show you how to evaluate your inputs and your outputs so that you can keep more of your money, but then optimize the system. Everything is about input, output.
Oh yeah.
All right?
It's more out, more than coming in.
Right. And so what we got to do is we got to do something then to create extra. But I said initially it's just keeping more of your money by doing what I just now said, which is if you know now that you're already paying out 40% more, and all you got to do is establish a business and then do those three things, that's the fastest way to recover money. And then you think about, well, who else would not know what I just shared with you?
And is that through an LLC, or you said it doesn't have to be through an
No,
LLC?
you don't have to have any type of. An LLC is about liability. I'm going to recommend you set up one, but not as a precursor to getting started with implementation.
Okay.
I mean, I'll tell you to go establish a business account.
Yeah.
But that's just keep money separated.
I did start a few years ago. I started something. The job that I do now, AT&T, we work out in the field and installing internet.
Okay.
But before that, I worked for Geek School. I did home theater installs, mounting TVs.
Okay.
So I started something where I was mounting TVs,
Yes.
but I wasn't consistent with it. So that business, I went and got an LLC and everything, and it followed through. That lasted about a year. So
Okay.
yeah.
But you know how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
And again, if you get into a relationship, now I'll help you with all that.
All right. Yeah.
Because again, it's about being able to. I'll put you in a position where you can leverage your brain as well as your ability to do the work.
It's definitely what I need. Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you're willing to, again, use this time to get to know me, but just off the strength of what I've said, what do you value most from what I've shared with you so far?
I live paycheck to paycheck. I mean, that's the first thing that sparks my interest right there. If somebody can help me with that, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff I just don't understand. You know what I mean? And you can say, of course, a lot of it's my fault. I don't take the time to try to understand it because it's hard to learn.
Yeah.
It is.
And that's not your fault. That's what I said. I'm passionate about it.
They don't teach that stuff in school.
No.
So,
No. As well as they don't teach how to think.
yeah.
I excel at teaching people how to think versus what they think. I say that knowledge is information. Understanding is comprehension. Wisdom is applied knowledge. Knowledge is information. There's no shortage of information. But understanding is comprehension, which means do you ever have an opportunity where someone slows it down enough to make sure you understand it?
That's my biggest problem. Yeah.
Right. But we know you can do it because you had to do a great job.
Yeah.
You had to learn to do those things without much you do.
Oh yeah.
And then wisdom is applied knowledge. Then it's me saying, now let me show you how you knew how to learn that. Now let me show you how to learn something else by applying what you knew how to do to learn there. Because the process, you didn't go into it knowing how to install or do the things. They had to give you some type of a training.
Oh yeah.
The same thing that I do with people. And I've done it when life and death was on the line. That's my point. See, I'm coming from the experience of leading young men and women in harm's way. So they had to be proficient without having to think.
Yeah. It's gotta come naturally.
Well, not naturally. It's had to come instinctively because of the repetition. We did enough time, right? And I said, but what I believe is that you have the capacity to lead, and the values you bring to me is that you have people that will relate to you, and in turn you're in a market that I'm thinking
Flight attendants, please be seated
needs
for departure.
someone like me with the opportunities that I can provide, where I can give you a way to legitimately create an extra $5,000 a month alongside your job, so that you can have some breathing room and then have options.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. Because even with the first $500 a month, it's like having $120,000 in a 401k. An extra $1,000 a month is like having $240,000 in a 401k. So all you gotta do is look at, well, how much do you currently have, and say, well, if I can show you how to do that in 90 days, how does that compare to what you've been able to amass over, a lifetime?
Yeah.
But the key is no risk, loss, no investment, no give me no money. No, I'm just going to show you things and say, okay, if you are willing to redirect money you're already spending, and instead of buying it from the retailer, buy directly from the manufacturer, have it drop shipped to your home, green, natural, non-toxic, eco-friendly products that are safe and effective, but then you can be able to create income. And anybody else that decides to stop painting dirt with poison can do the exact same thing. And that's a 90-day money-back guarantee. $19 a year is a membership. $19 a year. You ever been a member of a Costco or a Sam's Club or anything like that? Yeah.
I got one. Yeah.
Which one?
Sam's.
I'm a Sam's Club member. So
Say you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you know what that is. You get the membership to gain access to the store.
Yeah.
Same thing. Get the membership, but it's $19 a year versus what we pay at Sam's Club.
Yeah.
And instead of buying those products that are marked up, you buy directly from the manufacturer. The manufacturer of those products are Johnson & Johnson, Colgate, Palmolive, Procter & Gamble.
Yeah.
So, but you're buying in bulk. You don't buy in bulk. You buy what you need, and everything's wellness. So it complements your whole life and things you're already doing.
Yeah.
You got any kids?
Two boys.
How old?
4 and 7.
Yeah, you got the harmful products. So just on that alone, like no, just make sure your environment is so you got to worry about no safety caps on the bottles. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brother, if you like I said, if you trust what I'm saying, just that's it.